Hi Capricorn. This is Des, aka the Starseed Revolution, here to do your monthly reading for August of 2020. I hope that the past few months have been treating you well. I know it's been a while since I've been seen here on the internet streets, and yet, you know, here I am, right? Okay. So, let's hope that the month of August also has something good for you too. I get the sense that it does. Okay, so nevertheless, let's have a look-see at what's going on with the Capricorn collective, right? For August of 2020. So, go ahead and take a deep breath with me, please. Another one. Let's pray. Angels and spirit guides, thank you so much for the messages that we're about to receive for those born under the sign of Capricorn. I ask that any and all messages be for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much for making me a clear channel into the hearts, minds, and spirits of the Capricorn collective. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like I wanted to say something else. Like I was compelled to say something else, but I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Caps. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Ooh, that was horrible. Let me lay that out again. Sorry, guys. Oh, my gosh. There we go. There we go. Okay, so what's going on for Capricorn in the month of August, Spirit? What's going on with Capricorn in the month of August, please? All right, so this is my initial spread. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn for August of 2020, please. Okay. Well, that's as plain as day. Okay, interesting. Now, just on like a if I were just to look at this card and these cards, this spread up here, this row up here, without any, you know, intuitive impressions whatsoever, right? I immediately got that some of you Capricorns might have some choices to make this month. And what do those choices look like? Well, there are a few choices here I'm seeing. I mean, it looks like only two, and there is two, but because this is general, I can see it from multiple perspectives, right? And there's multiple energies here, right? So on the surface level, there might be some Capricorn people who might have a choice to make between, it's going to sound horrible, but, you know, I'm sorry. You guys might have a choice between a fire sign that's in Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius person, or just being by yourself. Like just being happy being single. Right? So this fire sign person is enticing, they're sexy, they're fun, they take action, right? They're fiery. But ultimately, I get the sense that some of you all just want to be by yourselves. And you just want to make money by yourself. I don't know what that means. I don't know if you want to go into partnership with this person wants to go into partnership with you. But some of you all are really thinking about going it alone this month, Capricorn. Really learning how to stand on your own. Some of you all might have been in relationships where there might have been some codependence. I don't know. I think that's intuitively, right? Intuitively, I'm getting that impression where you felt like you might have needed this person to complete you. But I think some Capricorn people are really coming to the conclusion that nobody completes you better than you complete you, sweetheart, right? And so I'm getting that, where it's, you guys might, some of you all might be thinking about how to find the happiness within, right? How to find the emotional fulfillment within yourself and not look to other people to do that for you. I think in the past, for some of you, relationships might have seemed bothersome or cumbersome even. Might have seemed burdensome. And some of you all, again, are coming to the conclusion that, you know, rather than having to share pieces of yourself with someone, it's easier to just stand on your own and really figure out what it is that you need to do. Some Capricorns, even though I know that we're in the midst of the COVID situation, I still, for some reason, I see that there are some Capricorns who might be doing some traveling. Us might be doing some traveling for work. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, you know, pleasure cruises or hanging out. But I see some travel coming up for work. There's also the beginning of this new cycle here of you guys really looking out for yourselves and of you guys really going to bat for yourselves, you know, showing up for yourselves. That's what I mean, showing up for yourselves. What else, Spirit? Yeah, there's definitely some travel involved here. Some of you all are taking time out. Taking time out, taking time away. This is a time out card and contemplation. The Hermit sits in contemplation, and as he sits on the mountain or in the cave, sometimes he's depicted as a cave dweller, right? He really sits and thinks about his life and orders his next steps and really goes internally to figure himself out and figure out what he needs to gain inner strength and wisdom, right? And then this Four of Swords here is definitely a time out card. This is a period of rest. So some Capricorns this month might be taking time out to just figure themselves out and not have to worry about micromanaging or managing anybody. Yeah, there's definitely a spiritual journey here, Capricorn. Some of you all are getting deeper into the spiritual realm, getting deeper into spirituality as you discover what you want, what you need, the life lessons, and in doing so, it helps you to develop more spiritually. I'm getting also a warning that some of you all might have to take a time out. And because if you don't take a time out, there might be a forced time out, right? You might be forced to just stop because you're just going and going and going. Work all the time, right? Showing up for other people all the time, being on for other people all the time. And August might be a month where it's just like, no more. I can't do this anymore. I've been doing this all along and it's not benefiting me in any real way. I mean, sure, the money is there. It's clear. It's clear the money's there, Capricorn. But where do you stand emotionally? What about physically? Are you feeling run down? Are you feeling tightly wound? I feel like a lot of Capricorns are really going to figure out what they want. They're going to figure out how to get connected more to spirit, more connected to themselves, in tune with themselves. And also I'm getting needs met, right? Really figuring out what meets your needs or how to meet your needs in a healthy way. Yeah, I think as you all figure this out, as you all figure out what you need, as you all take the time out, you know, some of you all during travel, some of you all just being with yourselves, communing with yourselves. I think in the midst of you all doing that, a new cycle begins. I said that, but I feel like a new cycle is going to start for you guys. You guys are going to realize that you have everything that you need within yourselves. And in recognizing that, you move forward a stronger and wiser you. And you also draw some money to you. You also draw not only some more money to you, but this is a solid offer, right? This is a promotion. This is a new job offer at work. This is a new entrepreneurial venture. This is a new business venture, period. Whatever that looks like for you, right? So I think in getting tuned with what you need, that starts the wheel turning. That ushers in this little girl right here. She's holding money. That ushers in the offer. And then everything just transforms for you. And you emerge from it way better, stronger, faster, wiser than you were even a month ago, even 6 months ago, you know? I don't want to pull any more cards because I feel like this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So I think, again, I'm reiterating, it's important to take time out for yourself, figure out what your needs are, and not be so anchored to the physical world, right? In terms of measuring time, in terms of, having to dole yourself out by the spoonful to people because there's not enough of you to go around, right? So really figure out the time that you're spending with yourself, the time that you're spending with others, and ask yourself if it's quality time, right? Is it quality time that you're giving to yourself? Is it quality time that you're giving to the people that you love? Or is it just something to do to fill space? I don't know what I mean by that, but is it just something to do to fill space? I feel like once you go within, figure that out, again, you get this whole new cycle and transformation. And it's going to be a beautiful thing to watch. Okay, let's pull an oracle card. Thank you so much for the messages for Capricorn spirit. At this time, do you have any messages for Capricorn? Any more messages or words of advice for Capricorn? Ooh. Any more messages or words of advice for Capricorn spirit? You got the love. Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. I said that. I said codependency. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, this is a beautiful card, you guys. The Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love, who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in separate body, to learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others, to remember that the love they seek is already within them. Wow, I said that. Kind of, right? That they truly do have a love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive. Or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you made, consciously or unconsciously. To acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you. to assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe and cover up. So the questions are, do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? So, Capricorns, this month is all about self-love and figuring out where you stand. How much are you giving to yourself versus how much are you doling out to other people? Really think about that and really consider pushing those boundaries with people. Stop giving time, efforts, and energy to people who may not deserve what you're giving them. And stop expending all of that energy trying to attain true happiness, when the reality is that attaining true happiness radiates from within, right? And it radiates out, right? Beautiful. Okay, Capricorns, that's what I have for you for the month of August. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to me. Make sure to hit the notification bell. Also, I am taking limited personal readings at this time, and all of that information is in the description box as well. You're welcome to it. I'll be back in the middle of the month for elementals. And until next time, Capricorn, I love you so much for watching. Bye, friends.